Okay, I don't really know if this is a very good idea. In fact, truthfully, I am a little bit scared of this, but I had an idea about making a film, which I thought would be interesting and perhaps might prove a small point. But before I get into this, I would like to say that these films that I make, or at least the original idea for these films, was that I wanted to do a one-shot, one-take original idea that was well explained. And I tried to do these without a script or without any editing problems, and I've experimented a little bit, and I don't know whether they're interesting or not, but the original idea was there because as an English teacher, I try to teach people to speak English, or at least I try to help them to elevate their English to such a place that they can clearly explain even the most complicated thoughts in English with some self-confidence and, good grammar. And this is really what the course is all about. It sort of helps people to be able to show themselves to be intelligent, creative, interesting people, and to handle difficult and stressful situations in a different language, which is a difficult, stressful situation. So what I did was, I made films while riding a bike. I made films while walking through the market. I made films, doing rather strange things. Well, anyway, I have a film today, and I want to tell you the truth. This is not scripted. It probably seems like this is not scripted. I have no idea what I would like to talk about, but I'd like to try to make one vital point in English while attempting to eat a Carolina Reaper. For those of you guys who don't understand this, Carolina Reaper is literally the hottest pepper in the world. On the Scoville scale, they say that these things come in at about 1.5 million. A jalapeno is about 2,000. The peppers that we get here at the market are, really not so much. And I've been dying to try one of these. I really don't know what is going to happen or it's going to taste like, but I have one right here. And I don't have any milk or ice cream, which I think is a good idea. But what I'm going to try to do in the next few minutes is to say something about, well, let's talk about performing under pressure. That sounds like a good plan. Cheers. It's sharp. It's hot. Yep, no bullshit. This is hot. Basically, it's just like a regular. Basically, it's hits you a bit like a regular pepper. The taste is not particularly terrible. I'm getting hiccups now. Sitting sort of in the back part of my mouth. Okay. Woo! This is seriously hot. I want to tell you the truth. This is genuinely and seriously hot. Woo! The bottom part of my mouth and my jaw are burning here. Well, if I understand this, I've never done this before, but if I understand it, this is going to go on for a while. So, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about studying English in a proper way. And what this means is that if you go into studying English, you have to understand that there's a genuine purpose for this. And most probably, this purpose is for business. It's getting down into my stomach right now. Jesus Christ. And when I say business, I mean that you wish to expand your horizons and better your life, or at the minimum to say, so that you can make more money. And I believe that this is a very good reason to study English, because this is exactly just what the world is. And you need to speak English in order to communicate with different people, have different business possibilities, and to do things that are not quite available to you here. However, if you do make the decision to do this thing, you have to understand that it's probably going to be a little painful. And you have to understand that it's going to be something that you don't know. And even the idea of allowing new things to come to you might be somewhat uncomfortable. And you have to agree that this is going to be, and you have to agree that you're going to have to take a certain amount of pain in order to do this thing. And that means you're going to require a certain amount of discipline in order to get through this. But if you agree that this is what you want, if you agree that this is what you need, and you agree that perhaps the answers to some of life's most pressing and real problems can be solved by expanding your business, by expanding your social circle, by expanding your personal abilities. And if you think that relies on conversation and communication abilities and the ability to express yourself, then you have to be willing to be disciplined in this and to try your hardest even when you don't want to, even when you're not particularly comfortable, even when you do not feel like you want to do your homework that day or do your job. You just have to agree that it's something that you agreed to and that you're going to do it, and then you're going to do your best. And people who make this sort of decision are my favorite students, and I have no problem meeting them early in the morning or at night, or to press aside some things that I might enjoy doing more than this, because I like people who are driven by a sincere goal and to wish to go to a place where they haven't been before. And certainly people who are not afraid to try things that might be a little bit difficult. Motherfucker. Don't try this. Please don't try this. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for listening. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. If you're a student of mine, if you've taken this course already, please tell your friends. It's the best English class in the world. And if you're interested in studying English, and if you need English, if it is something that is important to you, the telephone number is here somewhere. Give me a call, and I'll be happy to talk to you. Thanks for listening to me. Cheers.